Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles football 2023 season week 4 against the Washington Commanders. Give you my thoughts on the game, give you what the Eagles need to tell you with the box score, the scoring summary, the box score, stats, and that's defense as well. Give you my player of the game, scoring summary, etc. You know how this goes. In my overall thoughts, Eagles did get the W, get the win in an ugly way. Went into overtime 34-31. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed, especially on defense and especially in the offense as well. It's not a good win. It's an ugly win. I mean, I'm happy they got the win, but there's some things that needs to be addressed. So I know this one shouldn't be like this score. It should be this close, but it should be more than like maybe a touchdown or less. But let's get into it. So basically, it was basically I caught where the Eagles were tied, and then they went downfield late in the game, late in the fourth quarter, and got the go-ahead touchdown, which gave the Commanders too much time to come back, and they eventually did, and let the overtime and the Eagles forced, and Washington got the ball first. The Eagles shut them down. It was very close to a completion to Scary Terry, but however, he didn't get all. His foot was not quite. It was almost in bounds, but not quite in bounds. Forcing the punt. Eagles did get downfield, got in range for a Jake Elliott field goal, and they got the W there. I know some things that defense needed to do a better job covering. They cannot let these guys get open. You got to think like receiver, what's the receiver most likely going to do, and they marched downfield and got the score to tie the game up. So, I mean, there's some things right there needs to adjust on the defense side. They need to do a better job covering. I mean, I know they got pressure to the quarterback. They need to do a job tackling, shutting down the run better, more in this one, too. Offensive side, they need to run the ball more. I mean, they had Hurts pass 37 times in the game, but, I mean, I know you're trailing, but you got to make some more runs in there. You can't be pass happy all the time. You got to have more runs. You have to have more runs. Also, I noticed this too. I noticed this like twice now. Watch. It's just going to eventually come back to them if they need to clean it up. Watch Lane Johnson and watch Jordan Ma. I noticed a couple times they're getting out a little bit early. It just, I don't know how they're not getting flagged for false starts. I noticed that. But I have a feeling one of these games they're going to get nailed. They need to get that right, because I noticed that. So hopefully they get that fixed. But one of these games is going to be one of these key games that they can't lose. It's going to hurt. I have a feeling it's going to happen, but A.J. Brown had a good game. Jalen Hurts had an okay game, but to 2 touchdowns. He didn't turn the ball over, which is good. A.J. Brown, like I said, A.J. Brown had another good game 2 weeks in a row. So he's been the main target. Devontae Smith made one big catch late in the second quarter. So let's go ahead and talk about the stats. All right. Washington with 365, Philadelphia with 415 total offense. Washington with 7 penalties, Eagles with 11. The Eagles need to clean up the penalties right there. Penalty yards 81 for Philadelphia. Washington was 71. Washington had more time possession than Philadelphia. 35 minutes and 7 seconds. Eagles had 30 minutes and 55 seconds. On the Washington side, Sam Howell, 29 for 41, 1 touchdown and no picks. Better game this week than last week. Robinson, 14 attempts, 45 yards, 1 touchdown. They did hold him under yards rushing, but they still need to do a better job of tackle, make sure they don't get in the end zone. Howell, 6 carries, 40 yards. Gibson, 6 carries, 19 yards. Thomas, 1 carry, 2 yards. Samuel, 1 carry, 1 yard, and a score, which was a jet sweep. That's how the scoring started. Going to the Eagles side, Jalen Hurts, 25 to 37, 319 yards, 2 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift, 14 carries, 56 yards. This is getting back to Miles Sanders territory. Feed him the ball, please. Next game, because it's gonna be interesting when I do my preview for next week. Please feed Devontae Smith more of the ball. That's all I ask. He did get a rushing touchdown in the game, though, so I'm happy about that. But he needs more carries. He needs more attempts. At least 20, 25, at least. Take some pressure off the quarterback. Quit being pass happy, Hurts, 19 carries, 34 yards. Gainwell, 4 carries, 14 yards. Receives. Scary Terry McLaurin, 8 catches, 86 yards, no touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 7 catches, 51 yards. Sorry about that. It's 8 catches, 86 yards. Brown, 2 catches, 51 yards. Thomas, 3 catches, 21 yards. Dotson, 4 catches, 27 yards and a touchdown. Pringle, 1 catch, 15 was a big catch. Made it manageable. Made it a 4th and short. Gibson, 1 catch, 7 yards. Robinson, 2 catches, 6 yards. Bates, 1 catch and a yard. 6 yards. Brown, 9 catches, 175, 2 touchdowns. Devontae Smith, 7 catches, 78 yards. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 25 yards. He's been quiet pretty much in that game. I was surprised they didn't give him more targets. Devontae Smith, 4 catches, 23 yards. Zacharias caught 1 for 11. Big play on a 3rd down that led to the Eagles getting downfield and taking the lead on a 3rd down play. Kenny Gainwell, 2 catches, 7 yards. A.J. Brown caught a pass and went downfield for a score, making people miss. So he did good there. 9 catches, 175 yards. All right, going to the scoring summary here. And we start with a Curtis Samuel jet sweep with a touchdown, but give the Commanders 7-0 lead. Then Eagles answer back with Devontae with a swift 5-yard touchdown. With a swift 5-yard touchdown run. And it's Terry McLaurin recover a fumble in the end zone. Made it 14-7. It was a run that got punched out, I believe. Then Sly with I don't know how I pronounce their kicker name. Made a 27-yard midfield goal. Made 17-7. Washington up ahead. And late in the end of the second quarter, Jake Hill hit a 40-yard field goal. Made 17-10. Later on in the third quarter, Eagles added another field goal. Made 47 yards from Jake Hill. Made 17-13. A.J. Brown caught 59 yards to the house. Made 21-17. He was getting their first lead in the game. Jake Elliott hit a 36-yard field goal in the fourth quarter, made 24-17. Robinson with a 15-yard touchdown run, made 24-24. A.J. Brown, 28-yard touchdown pass, made 31-24. Give Washington plenty of time to get downfield, and did on the last play, too, to get in the end zone and tie it. Note to self, 10-yard pass from to Dotson, made 31 with a good route. Then we go to overtime with the Commanders. Almost said the other name, their team name, the old team name. Sorry about that. They had a first drive. They had the punt and could turn out to be incomplete pass on 3rd down. They reviewed it. He had 1 foot in it, and the other foot was just right there on the white line. A little more back, a little bit more, he would have had completions. Been a different outcome, might have been a different outcome. But they punted away. Eagles did get names to get field range for a 54-yard kick from Jake Elliott to end the game. Make it 34-31 going. And they check the. That's my tablet falling down due to this stupid case. Going to the defensive side of the stats here. Excuse me. 3rd down efficiency. Washington convert more 3rd downs. Eagles need to do a better job in 3rd down efficiency. Eagles did convert a 4th and 1 with the brotherly shove. If I was not the tush push, they call brotherly shove. I would call the E-Rock shove. Shout out to the Eagles saying E-Rock. I would call the E-Rock shove. Just push. Or like how they do it on SpongeBob and Patrick Star. They move Bikini Pot. Push! That's what they pretty much did. 3rd down 3rd down at 18 for, 8 for 17 from Washington. Eagles 4 for 12. Eagles need to do a better job converting third downs. Okay. Going to the defensive side, Washington Curl, 12 tackles, 1 sack combined. Barton with 9 tackles combined. Forbes with 9 tackles combined. Force 7 tackles combined. St. Just 5 tackles. Allen with 4 tackles and a sack. Young with 3 tackles and a sack. Sweat with 2 tackles. Anderson with 2 tackles. Hill with 1 tackle. But they do have no turnovers, and the Eagles did not turn the ball over, which is good. Cunningham with 13 tackles by Moore with 11 tackles, 3 sacks. He was doing a nice job filling in for Nakobe Dean. Slay with 11 tackles. Reed Blankenship with 8 tackles. Sweat with 5 tackles and a sack. Bradbury with 5 tackles. Fletcher Cox with 4 tackles. Woods with 3 tackles. Carr with 3 tackles. Joe with 2 tackles. Hassan Ray got his first sack of the year with 2 tackles and a sack. Troy Emmons with 2 tackles and Jordan Davis 2 tackles and Street with a tackle. And that will do for my stats. My player of the game will go to A.J. Brown for that team. So my defensive player of the game goes to Morrow for the 3 sacks. So next week's game, they're traveling to Los Angeles to play the Rams. It's going to be a 4-5 game. That's going to be interesting to see. Matthew Stafford takes on the Eagles. Well, the matchup is going to be, where's Waldo? Meaning Aaron Donald. Basically, I'm just going to say, where is going to be Waldo going to be okay? I have a feeling it's going to be him versus the right guard of the Eagles. I'll just say that. Cam Jurgens. That's the matchup. They're going to be probably going to expose because Washington's on right guard. They're going to be playing right guard, so they need Cam Jurgens. Hopefully, he does well, but they need him to play very good against, Waldo. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting. Where's Aaron Donald? Where's Aaron Donald? What's another thing, too? Aaron Donald versus Lane Johnson. And Lane Johnson hasn't given up a sack in a long time as well. So that's going to be interesting to see. But my focus is going to be Aaron Donald versus Cam Jurgens. That's the matchup. If you're the Philadelphia Eagles, they need to run the ball more in this game against the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are kind of like, they're in there, they're hanging there like 500, and they're a team that can be rebuild, kind of like rebuild mode, not fully rebuild, but kind of rebuild. But their experience, don't count them out or anything. Do not count them out, especially the weapons they have. So, if the Eagles run the ball more, protect the, run the ball more. Hurts does this, don't throw turnovers, be consistent, be more consistent. They should be able to beat the Rams. However, if Cam Jordan can't stop Aaron Donald, it's going to be a long day. Plus, the Eagles got to do a better job in the secondary and covering the Rams. I expect this one to be a close one. I say 27-24 type of game. 3 points. You can't count the Rams out, but if the Eagles get their everything fixed out, it could be a 7-point game, 10-point game type of deal, or 2 touchdown type of deal. But if they don't, I could see them lose to the Rams. I have no feelings about that, but the Rams are a good team. You just can't, like I said, I knew Washington was going to give me the Eagles trouble. I think the Rams could give the Eagles trouble too. So the matchup is going to be Cam Jurgens versus Aaron Donald. Period. So let's see what happens. The Eagles need to run the ball more. They need to get more first downs, convert third downs, take less penalties. Not like a taunting one that they should never do. You scored a touchdown. Now you're celebrating. You're the one to get back to the opponent, but please don't do that. Don't taunt. And another thing, can the Rams stop the brotherly show? I call the E-Rock push. So it's going to be interesting. We'll wait and see. Anyway, if you like my thoughts on week 4, give me a like, give me a comment, and also please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank all my subscribers for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and viewing. Without you, I won't be doing these. So thank you, everybody. Hope you have a safe and wonderful Monday, and I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe, stay humble, and be a blessing.